Hello my dear student, hope you are fine and safe at your home. Today I am going to describe about DNA replication. Hope you will enjoy this class. After watching this class, if you have any question, please write down on comment box. I will try to give your answer as soon as possible. Welcome.
DNA replication is the process of producing two identical copies from one original DNA molecule. This biological process occurs in all living organisms and is the basis for the biological inheritance. The biological process occurs in all living organisms and is the basis for the biological inheritance. The DNA replication process held during the interphase of mitosis cell division. There are three theories in regarding DNA replication. First of all, semi-conservative replication process. Semi-conservative replication would produce two copies that each contained one of the original strands and one new strand. Second one is conservative replication. Conservative replication would leave the two original template DNA strands together in a double helix and would produce a copy composed of two new strands containing all of the new DNA base pair. And last one is dispersive replication. Dispersive replication would produce two copies of DNA, both containing distinct regions of DNA composed of either both original strands or both new strands. Among these theories, semi-conservative theory is widely accepted. Herbert Taylor has proved semi-conservative replication of eukaryotic cell performing experiments with root tip cell of the bean plant. So now I am going to describe detail about semi-conservative replication of DNA. So this is a process. Here you can see semi-conservative replication of DNA is the process in which produces two copies of DNA that each contain one of the original strands and one entirely new strand. This process is complete by three consecutive stages. First of all, separate of DNA strand. The first major step for the DNA replication to take place in the breaking of hydrogen bond between base of the two antiparallel strands. The unwinding of the two strands in the starting point. The splitting happens in the places of the chain which are rich in adenine thymine. That is because there are only two bonds between adenine and thymine. Helicase is the enzyme that splits the two strands. The initiation point where the splitting starts is called origin of replication. The Y-shaped structure that created is known as the replication fork. And second process is called creation of complementary strand. separated each strand of DNA serves as a template to guide the synthesis of its complementary strands of DNA. The essential nucleotides of DNA are exist in nucleoplasm. With the help of DNA polymerase and magnesium ion, these nucleotides attach to each template by phosphodiester bonds. One of the most important steps of DNA replication is the binding of RNA premise in the initiation point of the 3 carbon to 5 carbon parent chain. RNA premise can attract RNA nucleotides which bind to the DNA nucleotides of the 3 carbon to 5 carbon strand due to the hydrogen bonds between the base. RNA nucleotides are the primers for the binding of DNA nucleotides. And last point is creation of new DNA. DNA nucleotides are arranged and bound to the complementary strand according to the sequence of template. Thymine and guanine arranged in complementary strands against the adenine and cytosine of template. Purine and pyrimidine base of template and complementary strand bound together by hydrogen bond as specific rules. Thus each strands of parent's DNA used as template and finally forms 2 new DNA, each of which have one new and one old strand. That is why we can say this process is called semi-conservative replication of DNA. There has different kinds of enzymes essential for DNA replication, like nuclease enzyme, polymerase enzyme, endonuclease enzyme, exonuclease enzyme, ligase enzymes, helicase enzyme, etc. So the process of DNA replication is very much important. It has a great biological significance. DNA replication needs to occur so that during cell division, new cell will also have a copy of the organism's DNA. DNA is necessary to make all the RNA and protein needed for cell carry out necessary reactions and cellular processes in order for them to survive. Semi-conservative nature of DNA replication ensure the species-specific traits that pass through generation to generation unchanged. So that's all about today's lecture. Hope you have enjoyed this class. If you have any question about DNA replication, please write down on comments box. I will try to give your answer as soon as possible.